completed your trek. I think you've almost seen every stadium. I think you got one more to go, right? You're telling me?
I actually will go to Western New York, but then I have yet to go to Seattle.
Okay.
And so next week is the Seattle combination. Yes.
Now, what's your take on this play of field? I mean, there's the third attempt. It's a great product of the field, so you must be pleased with that part of it.
Very much so. I mean, every game has been a really tight game, and that's great to see the distribution of players, not only the allocated players, but what they filled in with have been really, really good players. I'm very pleased with the soccer.
That's what we've said throughout this is they going into the fourth, fifth week now. We've had a lot of one-goal games. For example, tonight, a 1-1 draw. I mean, from a point of view from the league, that's great. You want to see every team feel that they can have a chance to win a championship.
Exactly. You want the race to be a real race. And right now, it certainly is. While there's some, obviously there's some at the top, some at the bottom, but it's so early. And not everybody's played the same amount of games. So I anticipate a really good race from top to bottom.
We got to hand it to teams like this, like Seattle, and even like Sky Blue. They've been missing some of their national team players who've still been able to play the same quality of football.
Exactly. That tells you a lot. That tells you that the people that are on the roster are pretty deep, top to bottom. And that's exciting. You see a lot of players out there that were in the national team at another time during their duration. So it's really great to see some of these players out here. But clearly the quality.
We had Coach Shermani in the crowd today up in the press box, and it must help him too because if you don't have a top league in America, he'd have to go hop about 50 million flights just to scout a player. Now he can scout 22 players and not have to move.
He has, and I think that was a lot for Pia in the WPS. She had the opportunity to travel and pulled some players in from the WPS that might not have had that opportunity. And so Tom Sermani is going to have that same opportunity in the National League Soccer to be able to go to these games, keep his eye on some players that he feels like have great potential, and then give them that opportunity that they might not have had if not for the league.
It's still early in this first season, but what do you think you guys are doing this time to make it work and make it stick?
That's the big $1 million question. 3 times the charm that people are talking about. But, we're doing a few things different. Obviously, the structure's different in terms of the Canadian players, the Mexican players, and the U.S. allocated players. That allows financially to help offset for some of the owners those salaries. So obviously, you have that. You also have the stadiums that they're playing in. They're smaller stadiums, so a lot more enthusiasm. Every game I've traveled to has been, just a very enthusiastic game. People are really behind them in the community. So you see that a little different as well. And I think the quality of play has really been, higher than maybe a lot of people had expected. We're coming off the Olympics and the World Cup, and the Canada-U.S. game was, in the Olympics, and the fact that Mexico, beat the U.S. in qualifying for the World Cup, so we had to take that extra step to be able to be the last team in. You're all of a sudden seeing a lot of different things that are coming into play, and I think social media, the opportunity for us to be able to be on the media and on YouTube and Twitter, and all of those opportunities out there are a little bit different than they were with the last one.
You talk about like the smaller stadium, that really helps because it's more of an intimate feeling, and then the players hanging out a good half an hour from the game, signing autographs for every kid. I mean, that's not many professional leagues in America do that, where the players hang out and sign stuff after the game.
Yeah, I think these players are really gracious in terms of understanding that they're role models for these young kids who come here, and they want to be able to give back, and they understand giving back, and they do it because they care, and that makes them, more fun to watch when you have that opportunity to interact with them a little bit, and I think that's really, really important for the league.
Well, thank you for your time. I'll hold you up. I know you got a lot of traveling to do, but hopefully get some rest.
Off to Rochester tomorrow, so this is the fun part of my job, actually, coming to games.
Yeah, and you see it all come together. That must be just pleasing instead of watching it on the screen. You see it right in front of you.
Absolutely, for sure. But we appreciate your support of the league as well.
Thank you so much.
Yep.